Salutation from wherever you're watching me from. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fine. How is the festive season taking you so far? I hope so far, so good. Did you know that December is the month where a lot of breakups happen? Many marriages break during December. Many relationships get or come to an end during this month. What could be the reasons? Below or today on today's video, I want to talk about the basic 6 red flags that you should be aware before you get out of that relationship. I mean, there's some kind of treatments that come along the relationship that your partner may not tell you, because probably you have this faint heart, or rather you're this weak man or rather weak woman whom when you're told something, you may end up doing something bad or rather something worse than the breakup. So below, what is it that was happening in a relationship that is not taking place anymore in this relationship? You know them, silent treatments. That's the first red flag in any relationship, and it comes to happen especially during this month, because guess what, many people are trying to get in touch with the family, their favorite ones, and they want to come together, share light moments, probably visit the villages, visit the places of their origin, and have beautiful time. They may treat you, you may receive a silent treatment because probably you're not part of that family, or he's not having any plans of you being part of the family. So silent treatment, immediately it knocks in. Man, girl, from wherever you're watching me from, that is a clear sign that, you know what, things start to boiling up. The second red flag is you're no longer priority. I believe that whenever you're in love with someone, whenever you're in love with any person, nobody is that busy. All of us have 24 hours in a day, and among these 24 hours, there's enough time that you can create for your loved one, only if you're a priority that you're in your partner's life. But it reaches a moment where you're not a priority. In this way, in his or her schedule, you don't appear, and if you appear, probably on the last in her list of priority. When such like things happen, probably you people used to wake up in the morning, you make calls. That is if you're not living together. You wake up in the morning, get or rather salute her, salute him, get to know how he slept, how she slept. I mean, just talk and reveal to her, reveal to him your daily schedule, your daily plans, and if it's a weekend, maybe when you guys are going to meet up. And when things start boiling up, these talks get low. The psyche is downgraded. Bro, that is enough red flag, and you should be very aware when such like things start knocking in your relationship. Have an exit plan, or you as well, you can also plan to talk, maybe if you feel like you can restore it back to normalcy. You get? Another red flag is frequent arguments. Arguments. You know, it reaches a point where arguments get to be very boring and they no longer add any value in a relationship. We've talked about this thing today. After some few days or other week, we're still talking about it. I mean, we're not coming to any conclusion that favors both of the parties in a relationship. You know, in this case, I'm talking about you and your guy, you and your girl. I mean, you are having frequent arguments, probably trust issues. You've argued, probably insecurity issues. You're not trusting your partner with what he or she's doing, probably hanging out with other persons, or rather not giving you enough time. You've talked this thing over and over again, but no improvements. Instead, things get worse and worse. When such like things happen, just know that red flag, somebody else is being given an advantage somewhere, because whenever you deny me an opportunity, then it means somebody else is being given that opportunity. We were talking daily, we were chatting, we were making calls, FaceTime calls, I mean, up to late hours. Then after some few moments, all this is done. Somebody else has taken the mantle, and that's the bare truth that you should know and should take it. Avoid denial, because mimi niko hapa kuambia ukweli, and the truth shall set you free, just like the scriptures says in the Bible. Another thing that is a very big red flag, when she or he is not giving you attention when you are discussing your problems. Not all relationships are perfect. In fact, there's no a perfect relationship. At some point, at some levels, there must be arguments. There must be down moments when you guys feel like, you know what, I'm just pissed off with this thing. And I think, other than breaking up, I think we can have time talk this, and this. You've sacrificed for your time, looked for this person that you love. You've sacrificed for your work, for anything that you've sacrificed. Then this favorite person of yours is not concerned with the discussion, or rather the issues that you're dealing with. You're talking, she's there in the phone. You're talking, he's there picking calls. You're talking, she's there moving up and down. Just know that, bro, what? You're no longer a priority. Somebody else is being given that opportunity, is being given that first hand chance to deal with issues. And probably he or she is tired with that relationship, and he just doesn't want to tell you the truth because he or she feels like, if I tell him, maybe he may overreact. If I tell her, maybe she may do something worse than this breakup. So this silent treatment just try to lay a leeway of a silent breakup, rather peaceful breakup. And it's not good to be left in a relationship alone, you know. Now there's people very funny. People learn the art of detachment. They leave the relationship there for another partner without their consent. And that's I think that's the most hurting something that can happen in any relationship. So these red flags, bro, any moment you feel like things have just changed, you're trying to solve them issues, but nothing is happening, no improvements, frequent arguments. And another red flag that is very important, and you should note this, you people, you're not sharing your feelings anymore. Your feelings could be in this way. Probably you've been talking about how your day is, how you woke up. Probably I woke up feeling like I needed you beside me today, but you know what, you are far much away, and I just understand. So I really wish to have time with you over the day. I don't know if you can make it. You're sharing your feelings. I mean, you're sharing with your partner how you feel about him, how you missed him, how your day went on. I mean, just a normal way how a relationship should be running. But you notice after some time, these things get down. They deteriorate with the time. Get to know somebody is getting out of that relationship silently without your consent. And whenever that thing happens, be very alert. Think twice and make a very favorable decisions that could favor you in person and the relationship at large. Because why are we not sharing? Because initially you're telling me this and this, how your mom is, how your family is, how you feel about me, who confronted you over the day, I mean, who DM'd you, who you tried to invade your privacy. I mean, you're just updating me, then all of a sudden, or after some moments, you no longer tell me the stories. Bro, sis, get to know that this is the time to get out of that relationship at peace before it gets to us, before your heart is hurt, before your heart is hurt, before you get hurt. Try to come up with an exit plan. The exit plan is always very important when things start going out of expectation, because nobody wants to hurt. We understand how breakups happen. Others may lead you to depression. Others may change their way of thinking, their mentality about other agendas about the individuals. And to avoid all those things, you need to have an exit plan. The last red flag that you people may notice in a relationship, when you're not talking about your future plans. She's not just there. Maybe, babe, I feel like we should be going to a vacation over the holidays, over the festive season. She's not there. She's like, you know what, I want to be there. I want to link up with my family. You know what, she's giving the family the first priority compared to you. Babe, you know what, I feel like we should hang out over the weekend. Over the weekend, I'll be with my friends. You're not the priority here. I mean, she's not in any future plans with you. She just doesn't want to share it with you because he or she thinks that you may react, you may behave differently, and yeah, she may be tired, she may be exhausted with this relationship, but she just doesn't want to share with you. It happens especially during these festive seasons. So whenever festivity knocks in, use your mind more, use your upper head than any other head to to make decisions, to think when to leave, when to discuss, to try to save that relationship, or when to leave and let it go. So when these things happen, what are you supposed to do as a member of that relationship, as a partner, when you've seen all these red flags? Some people feel like, what, let me try to give it time and maybe he may change, she may change. But the earlier the better, they say. Kenya tunasema mapema ndio best. Chomoka bro. Ama muongeleshe mara kani mingi tatu. If you see there's no improvement and arguments keep going on and on, bro, it's time to let it go. It will hurt you for some moment, but it's better when you agree, or rather you accept it, other than being in denial and hope maybe things will change, maybe things will get better. Then at the end of the day, things get worse. So when these things start to happen, make a very nice exit plan. Probably you can learn the art of detachment. You are just in that relationship, but mentally, emotionally, you're gone. And then wait for the worst. I think that's all I can think and share it with you. Let me get to your opinion on the comment section. Is very open and you can always hit us up. But believe me, as you go to this festive season, be very alert, use your mind much better than anything else. See you next time. I've been your host, Mtemi Eli, and it's always an honor. If you haven't subscribed to this video, man, I just ask you to support me by subscribing to this channel, liking it and sharing it as well. See you next time. Goodbye.